knows more about cupcakes than me. Mr. Savage,
What's up?
how are you, brother?
Oh, I'm living the dream, guys, let me tell you.
That's awesome. Thank you, as always, for giving me some of your time, especially a couple of days out of probably the biggest fight of your career.
But you, Steve, the world.
How you feeling, buddy? Buddy, I got a bunch of stuff locked and loaded to show people as we talk in this conversation. But
he's ready to drop bombs.
Yeah, I'm trying. No, not that anyone hasn't seen it, because, buddy, you and Cupcakes blew this card up. Let's talk about it. What's going on, brother? How you feeling about going after that title of his?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you can call it somebody's title when they haven't defended it in almost half a decade. But I mean, to go after a title is very good. I'm feeling really good about it. It's motivated me to a level that I don't think that I've previously reached. And my training has just been top notch for 8-10 weeks. And my weight cut's been better than ever. I'm sitting pretty less than 7 pounds away from weight 2 days out. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here sipping tea, watching Tom Cruise movies, and feeling good, you know?
So like some tea, Mr. Lee. That's awesome, Jay. Hey, Jay, quick question. You mentioned this opportunity to fight for the title. So it's safe to say you think this title fight's definitely motivated you and elevated your training, huh?
Absolutely.
That's awesome, man. That's great to hear. And, we're definitely looking forward to it. We know that this fight has been highly watched, highly publicized. You guys are both two great fighters. What's without obviously giving everyone and giving anyone listening the game plan, but what's on your mind? How do you see this fight going?
I see it happen in a couple of different ways. I've envisioned it a couple of different scenarios. I don't really go in there with a certain plan, but more of like a concept.
Absolutely.
I know his tendencies. I know how he moves. Johnny hasn't really changed his game plan in 2 years. I really don't know where he claims that he's a different fighter every time. It's a bull-faced lie. But as far as like standing up goes, if he stands in trades with me at any point, he's going to get dropped. There's no way that he can box with me or stand with me for an extended period of time, especially for 5 rounds. There's no way. So what's going to happen is he's going to realize that I hit harder than I seem that I do. He's going to shoot in, and when I stuff him the first or second time, he's going to break. And then from there, I'm just going to chip away at him. I'm going to take my time, that Dustin Poirier effect. Stay at my range, pick my shots, and just pick them apart for 5 rounds, make them look silly.
Nice. So Jay, 5 rounds. This is your first 5-round fight, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Great. So have you adjusted the training? I mean, you guys at Studio telling you guys train like animals. Even when I was a pro MMA fighter, I always felt like we trained for 5-round fights, even though we're fighting for 3. Is that the same concept you guys have?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So nothing.
I don't train for 5-round fights. I train for 10-round fights.
Agreed.
I train for as long as my body can physically go. I want to see how long I can fight you at the best pace and like the highest intensity I can. I push and push and push. I'm a workhorse, man. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I work harder than most people in the gym. I'm there early and I stay late. So I'm ready, dude. My cardio's never been better. My movement's never been better. I hit harder. I hit faster. I see everything more clearly. So this is my fight. You know what I mean? The only person that can beat me is me at this point. And the only thing that's ever really stood in my way is my weight cuts, and this one's been phenomenal. So
So let's talk about that. What changed, Jay? What changed in this weight cut? Because I'll tell you what, I had some really bad weight cuts that I've noted for a while now. What changed, bud?
Just random habits. I got into I really didn't have like a guide. For most of my career, I was just kind of winging it and trying to figure out what worked for my body best. And obviously vegetables, but I didn't know how scientific nutrition could actually be. And we took that into account, and I think a lot of it had to do with how hard I trained and not giving myself enough rest to give my body, time to actually recover and be effective in my camps. Before I would train, like I've said this a couple times, I would train really hard and eat well, but my body would just retain everything because I was just tearing myself apart with no rest. This camp, I train 6 to 7 days a week. I haven't been sore for a second of this camp, not even once.
Awesome.
I show up to work 2 or 3 hours a day, and then that's on days that aren't double sessions. And I come home and I feel great. I wake up, I'm fine. I do it all over again. So I've done that for 8 weeks now.
It's great that you finally found it. That's awesome.
Jay, Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
No. Keep going. I could talk about it forever.
Do you think this is going to be the best Johnny Campbell that we're going to see? Like, you think this is his fight? This is basically his shot at the UFC, at basically this his shot. Do you think you're going to see the best?
Better be the best Johnny Campbell. If it's not, if he doesn't show up, dude, even if he does, I mean, it doesn't really matter. But if it does, if he doesn't show up with his absolute best against me, he's gonna go to bed really, really fast. Like, I don't think either he's a fool or he genuinely underestimates how much of a threat I am to him. So, I'm the first legitimate opponent he's faced, and the only person with a winning record he's faced in 2 years. So, if he loses to me, that means to the UFC that he can't beat a legitimate contender. He can't beat anybody that's good. If he beats me, that means, okay, yeah, he beat one good guy, but, I mean, look at the rest of his records. So, I mean, Johnny's got a lot more to lose here than I do.
Yeah, and he is looking good, and you did talk about that. He has fought, not so great competition, but he's got 5 fights in a row. 4 finishes, all chokes. I think his only decision in that 5 fights, the only one that wasn't a finish, was against Dan Cormier. But you do talk about the competition isn't there. And also, Tom asked you about, you fighting a 5-round fight. This is your first time. But Johnny hasn't really fought a 5-round fight in a while himself, correct?
Exactly. So, like, he says he's done it twice. He did it with Tateki, my old teammate, who he lost to. And then some other person, but he hasn't been to the 5th round or the 4th round for that matter in a very long time. So for people to claim that his cardio is just going to be off the bat better than mine because he's the champ or was or whatever, it's kind of outlandish because he hasn't been there in a long time. So we really don't know how far Johnny's gas tank goes. But when I watched the Dan Cormier fight, when it became a little bit of a grind, towards the end of the 3rd round, he was very labored. So we'll see. If he's not at best in condition Johnny Cupcakes, and it goes to the 4th and 5th, I'm going to drown him.
That's awesome.
I like the confidence, man.
Yeah, no, that's
he's
what
been
you need.
confident.
He's
Been confident since he did the call out and
that's great.
the last card.
So Jay, what's next from here, bud? Right, you get the victory. Right, where do we go from here?
I get my belt, I shine it, I go around and walk around and be insufferable for like a week.
The memes will be flood. Well, not really.
I'm gonna go.
Social media's gonna shut you down, man.
They're already locked and loaded, right?
Oh,
they already locked and loaded.
Every opportunity. You know how? Remember when like The Rock would go on the top turnbuckle and like whip the belt around his shoulder and shit like that? I'm gonna do that in every possible table surface that I can.
Hey, as you're talking, I'm having the memes flash, by the way.
Absolutely. Great stuff. But for me, after this fight, I'm going to give myself a little bit of a break.
Nice.
This is my 4th fight since November.
Nice.
So, it's just a lot to cut. Like, I walk around about, like, $160, $165. So cutting weight 4 times, 5 times a year it's kind of hard on me. So I'd like to give my body a little bit of a break. And then, come back. Like, when I win the title, I won't, wait 4 years to defend it. I plan on starting the year right with Cage Titans either January or February and possibly bringing the show up to Lowell so that we could, get a different venue, a different place, and a whole new crowd. We could sell out the auditorium in Lowell. It's very historic, and I've been talking to Michael Polvera about possibly setting that up for my first title defense should I win the title Saturday.
Excellent, Jay. I love it. That was going to be my next question. Like, you're gonna because it seems Cage Titans is high on you, and you seem to be very comfortable fighting for them. I was gonna, see if that's where you want to stay, and do you feel like that's your home right now?
Right now, yeah, absolutely. I love working for Michael Polvera, man. He does everything he can to promote me. He's done a tremendous job. I've been around at New England MMA for a really long time, and this is the most exposure that I've really gotten in my career, and that's thanks to Mike's push for me and his belief that I'm a very talented fighter and that I have the absolute ability to be the next guy from Cage Titans to go to the UFC. I'm going to get there. It doesn't matter. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. I don't think that there's a single person on my best day that can just whoop my ass or really isn't a bad match. Like, I'm not a bad matchup for. So Cage Titans is my home, especially if I'm the champ. You know what I mean? You got to defend this house. So that's where I'm going, and I want to take Cage Titans to new heights and take us all over New England and be the new face, the new Mr. Cage Titans, if I may.
There you go, brother. You look good with that bell wrapped around you, brother. So
Goddamn right, I look good. I look good always.
the hair,
Steve.
it's the hair, brother. You got that hair going, man.
You know what? But you know what? God damn it! You pull off a suit. Well, Ken Moy, if you're listening to this, I want a goddamn suit. All right, this is bullshit. All right, all I see is this Steve guy over here just fucking flaunting all of his stuff everywhere
All the time.
And I'm sitting here with my slick hair and like a snapback and like bummy shorts and shit, and I'm like, oh yeah, future champ for sure.
He'll make it happen, brother. Especially with that glowing belt you're carrying around. He'll love he'll love to dress you up, brother. All right, my friend. Last thing, buddy. Shout outs. Probably the last words. Sponsors, all that good stuff, and last words.
Hey man, thanks for all the support everybody's given me. It's really been overwhelming. How many people have backed me in this and have shown that they believe that I'm going to be the victor of this fight. They're very correct. But shout out to my team, Sit Your Tongue, Junico, Crew Delagrati, Andy Cote, Loco Lobo, all the team members, all my teammates going to war with me on Saturday. It's gonna be a great thing. Shout out to my mom for making all my food.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
My mother has made most of my meals, but on top of meals, thanks. Shout out to your boy Bobby Farland at Timed and Ready Meals. He's been helping me out a lot with just helping me just convenient-wise and meeting up with me, so I appreciate him. TKO Physical Therapy, and let's see what Battle Wounds Apparel, man. Look up my other fight shirt online, and follow me on Instagram at SavagePerrin23. That's about it for me, guys.
All right, my man. You do your thing, and I'll be seeing you Saturday night, or I'll be seeing you at City to get an interview with you after and see what's next, bro, okay?
Goddamn right.
All right, good luck, man. I'll see you in a couple days.
Take care, bro.
All right, I'll see you guys Saturday, guys. Sit gang, baby. Bang, bang.
Take care, bro.
Take care. He's
good kid, man.
Great. It's good.
Good kid.
He sounds great. He's definitely confident, Steve.
Oh, yeah, he's...